Hello dear students, today I'm going to give you a simple tutorial how to use the calculator for the complex number calculation. Okay, so you are to use ES version of the calculator. So this is an emulator which I'll be using to teach you. Okay, so let's take some examples and try to show you. So say we want to simply calculate a complex number, a very simple one rather. Okay, 10 plus 5j plus say 5 minus 3j. So it's very simple, we can easily see that. Okay, so one thing I would like to tell you before going into the calculation, that is this j and I are same. I means imaginary, j means imaginary, both are the same thing. Okay, so how to do this in the calculator? So see that you take your ES version of the calculator, ES model, FX ES model. It may be 570 or 991 Casio version. Okay, so you see on top of the screen of the calculator that you are there. It will show you in which mode you are currently on. So we want to do a complex calculation. For this purpose, we need to switch it to the complex mode. So click the mode setup, then see that number 2 suggests that it is the complex mode. So press number 2. Now there is this complex CMP LX, that means complex mode activated. Now let's do this calculation. Before doing it, let me show you one more thing. Let me make it bigger so that it is well visible in the eye. So this button right here, the ENG button, on top of it you can see there is a small inscript that writes I. This I means imaginary number. So let's now use this one for the imaginary part and do this calculation. So 10 plus 5 times I plus 5 minus 3 times I. So if I press this button, it will do this calculation. So you see 15 plus 2i. So if I were to do this calculation by hand, you see it is nothing but the same result. Right? 15 plus 2i or j, whatever it is. So same thing. So you see, this is one of the easiest examples. Now let's do another problem. So say we want to convert this 15 plus 2j to polar form. Okay, so how to do that? We know the drill. Just take the squares of the real and imaginary number, and for the angle purpose, just take the imaginary tan inverse of imaginary, that is y. In this case it is 2 by 15, right? So this will give you the angle. So this will give you some value, but see that with the help of this calculator you can do this directly. Say we want to convert this 15 plus 2j or 2i. So write this value 15 plus 2i, 2 times I. Okay, so then press enter. You will see this one. Then just press shift and 2, shift 2. So there is this conversion options that writes that number 3 option will give you the conversion from rectangular or Cartesian to polar, r angle theta. So I want that. So number 3. So answer will be converted to r angle theta format. So press equals and you have the result with you. That is root over 229. Is a big number. Root over 229. Angle is 7.59 degree. Okay, roughly about this is the angle. So let me give another example for the 5. Okay, right, let's just try to write 5 angle 50 degree. Okay, how to write it? So 5 at the angle of 50 degree. So see that how I write it. Again I'm repeating 5, press 5, then press shift, and this see that there is an angle sign, just press this one, then 50, 5 angle 50 degree, press equals, you get the answer in Cartesian form, 3.21. so it is converted to Cartesian, 3.214 maybe, and plus 3.83, roughly about plus 3.83 J. So see that how we have converted it and how we have written the angles. Okay, so now a simple calculation between polar numbers. Okay, so first of all we have done the Cartesian calculation of the complex number. Now let's do with the polar number. Okay, so let's write 5 angle 50 degrees. So say I want to add 5 angle 50 degree with 3 angle 100 degree. Okay, so just simply write this one and press enter, and the result will be, it's in a generally the Casio calculators give the result in Cartesian format, which is, you can see that it is 2.693 plus 6.778, let's say 6.785 J. So see that it gives the result in the Cartesian format. Now let's try to switch the format to polar by selecting the conversion. Okay, so now let's press equals, and then you have your answer. So roughly about 7.3. The angle of, you see this angle sign right here, right, at the angle of 68 point, let's say 35, 68.3. So this is the procedure to use the calculator for the purpose of complex number calculation. Thank you.